What up, Mac? Here's the Maniacs. We back on tonight. Man, I need to apologize so much. I really need to apologize to those that I said take the Dallas Cowboys minus the point spread tonight. Hopefully, you had a little bit of sense to tease it or take a money line. Unbelievable, but not really. Here's the thing. This is why I say the Dallas Cowboys are fool's gold because a lot of people are saying they're going to win the NFC. They're going to win the Super Bowl. Dallas has only beaten one team over 500. Dallas wins all these games at home. Nobody can fade them. They haven't been down. They haven't been losing none this year until tonight at home. Fools go. They ain't played nobody. See what happened when they played Frisco. Got their boys whooped, was crying and complaining and all kind of stuff. Locker room in full disarray. Stop the woofing. How about win the Super Bowl? Is that fair enough? You win the Super Bowl, I stop woofing. Is that fair enough? But uh, I'm just trying to give you fair warning. That's all I'm trying. I'm trying to give you good advice. I'm sorry if you're not receptive to good advice. If I'm wrong in the end, laugh at me, make fun of me. Right now, I'm trying to explain to you that the Dallas Cowboys look like this great team, and they really aren't. They haven't beaten nobody. How about that? How about you tell me who they've beaten that's a good team? How about you do that? Tell me a team that they beat that's over 500 besides Seattle when they beat them. How about you do that? And we could just get through all this getting at me about what I'm doing and to stop doing what I'm doing. You tell me that. What up, Go Young DJ? Yeah, Dobbs ain't bad, though. Dobbs ain't bad. Football is momentum. Great reply. Football is about momentum. Well, get some momentum going into the Super Bowl so y'all can win the Super Bowl. How about that? You don't never have no momentum at the end of the season. When's the last time you had momentum at the end of a season? I think it was a guy named Troy Aikman on the squad. Michael Irvin and all them guys. Emmitt Smith. When the last time they played in a football game? Uh, See, I wasn't even going to try to go in on the Cowboys like that. I was just trying to give you some good advice. But since you don't want to be receptive, I'll go in on them sorry mugs. They sorry. They garbage. They overrated. And you find this out at the end of every year. I remember Fitzgerald about 2 years ago, maybe a year ago. I think I was telling Fitzgerald 2 years ago about the Cowboys. Last year, I get a text from Fitzgerald in the playoffs. He say, now I see what you mean about the Cowboys. Yeah, he's a Cowboy fan. He loves his Cowboys. Sometimes we're blinded by our love for a team or a squad. We're blinded because we put so much positive energy into liking a specific team that we don't see the obvious. But a real man, a real guy, a real sports guy will recognize when things ain't 100% and come to the reality that his team is not playing in the Super Bowl and realize, damn, no, they ain't garbage. They ain't garbage. But what if they won, though? Put your money on them if you don't think they're garbage when they get to the playoffs. They would have lost today if that was the case. Dude, they won one. They beat one team over 500. All right, that's cool. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what I always say about Clipper fans. If that's what you like, that's cool. I'm upset because I told people to take the Cowboys minus the point spread and they didn't cover. Typical Dallas Cowboys, right? I'm blinded because I'm a pure hater. You haven't explained when's the last time you won a Super Bowl. Coach Easy, it's easy for you to shut up and start trying to make fun of me and call me a hater instead of admit that the Cowboys ain't won a Super Bowl and ain't going to win a Super Bowl this year. Real easy for you, right, bro? We're not talking about my squad. The title is about the Cowboys. My squad didn't play tonight. You can keep making fun all you want because you're running from reality. That's all you're doing. You're running from reality. That's all you're doing. All right, I don't know who's gonna win because I know who's gonna lose though. You still trying to flip shit. I know who's gonna lose though. You the one told me stop woofing. You doing all the woofing now. I guess it's safe to call you the hater now. Am I correct? or is it a one way street? I can be the only hater and not give good advice about betting on football teams, right? I never said who's gonna win. I said who's not gonna win. The first thing we must learn is comprehension skills. You must comprehend what I am saying before you can understand and even have a conversation with me that's legitimate. I never said who's gonna win. I said who's not gonna win. I mean, it's cool about the delusional fan base, as long as he ain't one of them soft guys that go start a channel and hate on Kermac all day. That's usually what happens when I start going back and forth with somebody in the comment section. They pop up with a channel and start talking shit about Kermac. Yeah, I mean, shit. I give him credit if he don't do that. Shit, that's what everybody else do. You know what I mean? Now all we need is for the Niners to win. I don't know about that one either. At the beginning of the season, I really thought the Niners was that team. I really did. I promise I did. Now I think the Niners are probably where they belong. They probably about the third best team in football, probably. Cowboys have a good coach, really? All right. That's cool. If you believe that, that's cool. I mean, he ain't bad, but is he good? I don't know about that. I don't think it was a good game. I wanted people to win on the point spread on the Cowboys, but uh, I can't say Seattle comes to play sometime. I like Pete Carroll's old gambling ass. Uh, Gino Smith, he's sometimey. I actually like the guy, but he's not one of the best quarterbacks in the league. But he can beat a good team time to time. Tough game for Seattle on the road, Thursday night, short week. Uh, Dallas is hot. Dallas been winning the last few games. So it was a tough game for Seattle. Well, decently played by Seattle. I thought they could have went to number 14, Metcalf, a little bit more. And wide receiver dropped a wide open pass for first down. That kind of hurt. Too many penalties, man. A lot of these games lately is just flag, 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 flag. Too many flags, man. They're not letting the kids play no more. And dudes are jumping off sides a lot, but the pass interferences sometimes a little too much. I like it in the old school days, man. You could hit a guy, you could slap a guy upside the face and still be all right. You feel me? But um, 9 first downs on one drive is crazy. Like, who does that? You'll never see that again this season. 9 first downs on one drive. That's pretty tough to do. But yeah, a lot of first downs on penalties. A lot of penalties being called. But that's apparently what football wants. They want to they want to see a lot of points scored. You know, and I don't know, man. Y'all can think Dallas is a great team, the best team, or all this stuff. That's not really good defense, giving up that many points at home. You feel me? Against a team that's like what, like 6-5 or something like that. 6-4, 6-5. It wasn't all that great. But also, so in case any of you forgot or don't know, Seattle doesn't have a good defense. Seattle does not have a good defense, bro. They are not known for their defense. So Dallas putting up points, that's about right. But they got to hold. They held just enough to win, but they got to hold if they want to even look like one of the great teams in the league. Cowboys are the best team in Facebook right now, I guess. And the day they getting paid to play, period. This guy right here. Well, you watching a guy that gets paid to watch now, nigga. How about that? At the end of the day, how about that? I mean, you really ain't making sense. You came at me, told me stop woofing. You haven't made any sense since then. Coach, not so easy. Get rid of this fool. What Loco used to say, night night. I hate to go that far, but night night. Like you say, at the end of the day, you still get paid. We're not talking about pay. We're not talking about money. Unless we talking about money being bet on the Cowboys. We don't have to talk sports no more, man. Dude that wanted me to quit woofing is gone. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? And everybody ain't gonna say good things about their team. Some people, it's just reality. I'm a Laker fan. I talk shit about the Lakers all the time. Laker fans talk about AD being soft all the time. They talk about LeBron not being the GOAT all the time. I don't understand where you team fans, you fanatics, get off thinking nobody can disrespect their team and everybody thinks highly of their team. That's not true. It's not true all the way across the board. Like Jerry Allen alluded to. You have some fans that are blinded by being a team fan. Now that there is a fact. That's the truth. You feel me? Who are the top elite teams in the NFL team? Well, you probably don't watch my sports channel, and we ain't done nothing in a while. But the Philadelphia Eagles, the Kansas City Chiefs, them two. Then, like I said on the sports channel a while back, I would throw the 49ers, Cowboys. You could probably throw the Dolphins in there as that next tier. But top tier, same two teams went to the Super Bowl last year. And yeah, the Chiefs can be beat. Absolutely, the Chiefs can be beat. But I think, which is my opinion and my answer to your question, I believe the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs are the elite teams in the NFL. The Miami can't even prove to beat no good team. 49ers show that they can play down to their opponent's level at times. The Eagles, I don't see where you see a lot of flaws in the Eagles. The Eagles exceeded expectations last year. I already said Miami goes in that next tier. I said the Cowboys, 49ers, and Dolphins go in that next tier to me. But as I continue to extrapolate, I don't think the Dolphins can beat a good team. I don't think the Dolphins could beat a good team. You know, like I know, we didn't believe in Tua, and now we both think Tua is pretty good. But Miami still have a lot of holes in that squad as a complete team. So at this point, I would still give Kansas City Chiefs that. And like I said before on the sports channel, I think the Buffalo Bills can't be counted out. I think the Buffalo Bills can still sneak up in there, possibly. 49ers were getting smacked without Debo. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, one game they didn't have Debo and McCaffrey. I think one game Debo went out, McCaffrey got hurt and went out. But other than that, yeah, I mean, it's a problem winning without Debo. Now the question is, can Debo stay healthy? Can McCaffrey stay healthy? McCaffrey, you could probably bet he'll be healthy. Debo, you just never know. My man said the Bills will get in for sure. I wouldn't say for sure, but a high possibility that the Bills can end up in the AFC Championship. Tua is doing the damn thing. He was overrated, but he got a little bit more hand on. I feel like he's a little bit more mature. I agree. I believe he makes less dumb decisions. I would agree with that. Uh, Ramsey can be a problem. I don't know if he's always a problem though. I like old Ramsey, but bro, sometimes Ramsey ain't maybe because he's unhealthy. Maybe he gets a bad defensive call or something. I don't know. But Ramsey ain't always it. But I don't have a problem with nobody liking Ramsey. Jags are underrated. You know, I always talk about how I like Lawrence. The Jags under. I thought y'all didn't want to talk sports. That's all y'all want to talk about now is sports. Von Miller tripped out, man. Bills A. Von Miller about to be arrested. Yeah. Von Miller, you put Avon. And that's crazy coming from you, RJ, because of the Avalon Gardens. But yeah, Von Miller tripped out, man. NFL players tripped out. But hey, I could be like old boy that told me to stop woofing. At the end of the day, he's still getting paid. You know what I mean? Silly response. But all right. Jags and Steelers doing their thing. Yeah, but unfortunately, the Steelers ain't gonna do nothing. Steelers, they handling their business as far as records go, squeaking out wins. They can't score though, man. They don't score touchdowns. They rarely get in the field goal. The Steelers ain't it. You could forget the Steelers being in the AFC Championship. That's not gonna happen. Oh boy said we can't say who's gonna win. I can say the Steelers aren't gonna win. Steelers aren't gonna win the AFC, and they're not gonna go to the AFC Championship. And shout out to my 6-year-old grandson, my oldest grandson. Happy birthday, happy sixth birthday. Uh, got three others, so four, damn near one every year. Makes me proud, proud to be a grandpa. Uh, Happy birthday, grandson. Tomlin be doing sneak hits. I actually like Thompson. I actually like Tomlin. Tomlin is just too conservative for me, but I like Tomlin. I like him. I don't think he's aggressive enough. I don't think he's hard enough on his players. But to those coaches that feel like they practice on the game plan all week and come Sunday or whatever day y'all play, the team should know the plan. Shout out to y'all. But me personally, get out there like Pete Carroll. Even if your player makes a mistake, give him some encouragement. Say it's all right. Say it's my bad. You don't see coaches say it's my bad. Pete Carroll will tell you, my bad, my bad. Pete Carroll will go ask you, what the hell just happened? Like, that's what I want my coaches to do, you know. And since we talking football and bums and all that, how about Mac Jones? Where's all the Patriot fans, fellow Patriot fans that I told was Mac Jones was a bum? I told y'all how many weeks have I been saying Mac Jones need to be benched? Finally, Belichick finally benches Mac Jones. I was so glad. Not because it's going to help the Patriots, but the fact that he finally manned up and finally realized Mac Jones is not the answer. Mac Jones does not deserve to be in the NFL anymore. He's a bum. Mac, man, he's a bum. And it hurts me to say it because I actually like the dude his rookie year. I actually liked Mac Jones his rookie year, man. I thought he was something special. I thought he was going to be something special. And that's probably why I'm so hard on him. Like, he failed all of my expectations. You know, he looks like a Raider, but even the Raiders don't want no bum that bad. You feel me? Yeah, the Steelers. See, that's what I'm saying. Here go a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, right? He say we hot trash. That's what I'm saying. You could be a fan of a team and not be happy with them. You could be a fan of a team and criticize them. You don't have to be a fan of a team and think they the championship squad every year. Come on now, that's just reality. But to each his own. You cheer and be uh, grateful or positive about your team if you want to, you know, that's all good. But when you come on this channel talking shit like that, we just might get into an argument. Hey, I talked to some dudes that might want to come down in April, man. So we'll see. Maybe we turn up this April, man. It's almost time to start planning, y'all. We got to at least start planning by February, right? Late January, early February, we got to put some plans together, y'all. There you go, Suge. Leave it up to you. You always say it best. You can love a team and not be blinded by their love and see them for what they really are. I threw the really in there. Absolutely, bro. Thank you for the comment. That's right, New Orleans Saints. Now, this is my problem with the Saints, right? I thought the Saints should have won last week. Man, what's up with Derek Carr, man? I used to love Carr, man. Coming up out of Fresno State, I liked him as a Raider, right? This bum, like, what's his name? Tyson Hill. He was doing good. And I'm watching the game like, ooh, the Saints are going to beat the Falcons, right? That's always a tough rivalry for me to pick a winner. The Redskins versus the Eagles. Um, any of the Florida schools against another Florida school. Florida against Florida State. Miami Florida against Florida State or against Florida. But then there's the Saints and the also Washington versus Tampa Bay in the NFL is a tough one for me. But in college, uh, God damn it, not college pro. The Saints and Falcons is always tough for me. So I'm watching the game. I'm like, okay, the Saints gonna do their thing today, and boom, they bring Carr in, throws a pick six. Carr throws a pick six at the end zone line, 99 yards, and I'm like, man, they go Carr again. I see why the Raiders gave up on that ball, and New Orleans need to give up on it too. I really couldn't believe that play, man. It was right. I think it was going into the half at the halftime, I believe. Really made no sense. And I know you guys think I'll just be talking. I don't know football. I can't be a professional coach. You see this time and time and time again. I don't know how many games you guys watch. I don't know if y'all like at a casino or a sports bar with all the games on simultaneously. But I watch a lot of games. I'm sure Go Young DJ and others watch a lot of games. And what I see over and over again, we talked about Deion Sanders. We talked about the Miami, Florida coach. You have to play situational football. At the end of a half, you have to be very protective of the ball. You have to think, do we want 3 points or do we want to get to 6 or 7 points? But you have to take care of the ball because the worst thing you can do is drop back and fumble or throw the ball to the outside for a pick six. The whole trajectory of the game changes on one damn play at the end of a half. The whole entire game. The game is 4 quarters, but one damn play can change the rest of the entire game. Instead of you going up 6 or 10, and you throw that pick, now you're going to the half behind. Or if you could go into the half down 4, you throw a pick six, now you're down 11. I'm sick of that, man. As a coach, I couldn't put my team in that type of situation because uh, there's this girl named Momentum. Everybody wants momentum. Everybody want to have momentum. So you just gonna give a team momentum, you put yourself in a huge disadvantage. April 5 through 7, all right. But I'm saying we need to figure out we gonna get a big Airbnb or little Airbnb or what we gonna do. But I had fun last time, bro. I mean that was just fine for me the way we did it last time. But I don't know if Too Pretty Kenny gonna want us over to a spot this time. You know what I'm saying? People knocking on the door. You know, you don't know why we trying to eat pizza. You know what I mean? But because they keep losing, Crystal. What she said, Terrell Brown. Why? Why? What? They gonna fire Dion eventually? I don't know if they'll go that far to fire Dion. I mean, he only got 1 year in Colorado. He sold a lot of seats, a lot of tickets, got a lot of TV time. I don't know if they're ready to get rid of Dion yet. Plus, I gave y'all the heads up. I have to throw that in that Shador was hurt. So now we know what I've seen and what I thought was true. Shador was hurt. So he got that working in his advantage. They fired I think the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator, I believe, something like that. So they're taking precautionary measures to get that team back on track. Hey, thanks, man. So I don't think we could blame Dion yet, and I don't know if Dion even plans to coach in Colorado following next season. I think Dion just wants to see his kids off to the NFL. Smart move by taking Shador to Dallas. Bring your kids to Dallas, man. Jerry Jones, show Jerry some love and respect. I don't care about his anti-blackness back in the 60s, but, you know, show him some respect, and he'll try to help you and your kids out, man. So, Dion makes a lot of brilliant moves, but he also makes some dumb moves. I think it's just his inexperience on the coaching level and inexperience. I mean, who can really be experienced in trying to get their kids to that next level from the college to the NFL? But um, I got a lot of love and respect for Dion. I just think he quit coaching early on. I think he definitely gave up this season, and I definitely think he played too much favoritism to his son. Easter deal, what up, 6ix9ine? Dion had a few players decommit. Yeah, somebody asked me about that. I didn't really know how to answer that. I mean, you either want to play for him or you don't. I don't think there's a good move or a bad move when it comes to that. Me personally, yeah, I would love to play for Dion. Some of the others, they probably scared to even go play for Dion because they may not start. You feel me? So each individual, in order for us to judge them or even make a good opinion about it, we have to know each one's circumstances. But to me, it's either way. It's your career, or if the parents are making a decision, it's your kid's career. You make what you think is the best move for your kid and your family, right? But I mean, Dion got the spotlight, so you might want to think about that too. You may want to play where the spotlight is, but a punk kid don't want the spotlight. A punk kid, nah, he want to play somewhere where he ain't gonna be seen. Or like I always say about Jared Goff, Jared Goff can go to Detroit, nigga, and he's damn near a football god. He goes to Detroit, they think this fool is Joe Theismann or John Elway. You know what I'm saying? When really they ain't got no hell of a quarterback, but he's able to do his thing in that system. And he has an offensive line to protect him, which is perfect for any quarterback that needs time to throw. They give Jared Goff what he needs. You know what I mean? And that's big. So shout out to the Detroit Lions for recognizing what he needed. The dumbass Rams, and no disrespect to the Rams, but Jackie Slater told the Rams before they drafted Jared Goff that if you get Goff, you have to get an offensive line. And they couldn't do that. Shador and Bronny getting the most NIL money. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Shador off the top. I remember Dion, they posted about Shador getting more money than him, man. That was when the season first began. Well, he better go get some down south boys. I tell you that. If he wants a line, he better go get them dudes from down south. Caleb Williams. Be honest, to players, most ain't gonna make the pros either way. Honestly, with kids, the way new stuff is, everybody gets a trophy in real life. Facts. Facts. Just like I was trying to say earlier, let me make a comparison. Every team ain't gonna get a championship every year. So, right. Austin, what up with them Houston Rockets? You think CW will be the real deal? No. He would do all right. He's probably better than a Bryce Young. Maybe. I don't know. Fitzgerald. Who you taking? Caleb Williams or Bryce Young? But I like the boy for Texas though. I like he's not gonna be what the guy in Texas is. He's not gonna do his thing like old boy on the Texas. I don't believe. You've been here long enough. You know I didn't like Caleb Williams after he lost to Utah last year when he was supposedly hurt. Well, he did get hurt in that game, but supposedly Caleb Williams fans and Trojan fans believe that USC lost to Utah because he was hurt. They didn't mention him being hurt this year when they lost. Go figure. Caleb Williams looked like a damn commander. That might be the best place for him, boy. Bad team, bad quarterback. You know what? I'm going to keep it 100. I wouldn't even want to see Caleb Williams go to the Commanders. I at least would like to see Caleb Williams have a chance. You know what I'm saying? Go to a team that he would fit in their system. All right. But yeah, Dion got Warren Sapp and Byron Leftwich coming to the staff next year, possibly every. That's a hell of a coaching staff. Ed Reed, hell of a coaching staff. Uh, Byron Leftwich, hell of a coaching staff. Warren Sapp, I don't know. He know the game, and he was a hog. I don't know if he could coach, but if Dion wants him, this is probably a good move. And I could see him taking them to the NFL with him. Look out. He said, here we come. Well, they didn't really come. They didn't really come. They stopped after 4 games. They stopped after 4 games, man. Really 3 games, right? No, they stopped after 4 games, man. They quit coming. I don't know what happened. Did they get a flat? Did they get hijacked, kidnapped? What happened? They quit coming. They quit coming, dog. They quit coming. But I can see that same being meaningful next year. Here they come. They coming. Because them fools going to the NFL if Dion can make it to that next level. But look, bro, and I know you know this. The Mac Kids and Maniacs don't know you know this. Marvin Harrison Jr. is the shit. The boy is bad. So of course, dad or no dad, the man is he got the dad's name. That's all he needs because everything else he did himself. So Marvin Harrison Jr., he's for sure going to the NFL. That's why I was saying I kind of, sort of wanted him to go to the Chicago Bears. To me, that's a good fit for him in hoping that Chicago get a few more pieces for him and Fields. But if Marvin Harrison go to somebody like the Detroit Lions, oh my goodness, but he'll be gone by the time Detroit get a pick. Their transmission went out. Yeah, something went out, that's for sure. Remember his props was going to hit and they did these. Yeah. That's why I said, I know you know. And you know I know. But I've been watching Marvin Harrison Jr., man. The boy is bad. Boy got hands. He's a good player. Ooh, if he go to the Texans, boy, watch out. It's gonna be a tough national championship. I think Michigan is gonna win too. I think Michigan is the best team, but them damn Bulldogs, man, ain't no joke. What's it gonna take for people to finally believe in the Bulldogs? Like they already won back to back. They got a 3P for y'all to believe that the Bulldogs is good. But yeah, I agree. I think Michigan just might win this year. Commanders are under new ownership. He may have a chance there. Uh. Oh shit! Look at RJ, man. That's big right there. Marvin Harrison, best player in college football. That's big. Let me tell you who I think are two. There's actually three. I like Nix, man. Yeah, I know he played in the league 5 or 6 years. I like Nix. Nix is a hell of a quarterback. The boy for Washington, I think, falls right behind Nix, like just right behind Nix. And then the wide receiver, the young wide receiver, I believe he's a freshman. He might be a hair behind Harrison, dog. And he's a freshman. That boy is bad. I don't know his name. Fitzgerald know his name. The wide receiver, freshman for Washington, is about a hair behind Harrison, dog. I don't know when he's gonna come out. That boy is bad, man. The boy is nice. Um, what it do, kid? My second time on here. What do you think about my guy CJ Stroud? I think he's great. That's whose name I keep slipping my mind. CJ Stroud is hard, dog. He's hard. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about on Washington. Mike Jr. That boy is bad. Mike Jr. is bad, but I think Nick's is better. All right, thanks, James. James Cat, that mean a lot coming from you. I got you saying this look like a taiko track or something. Like you ready to take a Hot Wheel and put it on one of these lanes or something. You know, I'll take that compliment, bro. Good looking out. Appreciate that compliment, man. I'm gonna have to hang this shit up and maybe wear it out for a date one day or so. Let me see. He said Nick's been in college 8 years. 8 years, damn. Well, like I said, 5 or 6, but 8, goddamn. RJ, I agree, but they're gonna give the Heisman to one of the quarterbacks. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. It's got to me. It's got to be Nick's or Junior, dog. And yeah, Junior's a brother. You know, Washington's balling and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. Something about Nick's, bro. I guess because he's older than everybody, more experienced than everybody. He's on top of his game. He's NFL ready. If you consider comparing Nick's to Bryce Young, NFL ready. If you want to equate or compare Knicks to a Derek Carr. He's ready. You feel me? I like Daniels. You talking about for LSU? But Daniels ain't all the way there though. I like Daniels. He ain't all the way there, bro. Uh, but I like Daniels. Roster man say I'm on the one. I'll take that. Okay, Ron. That boy is bad, man. He a bad dude, man. He if he was in the NFL, he'd get rookie of the year. I'm glad y'all want to talk sports tonight, man. Make me feel good, but damn, wish we could get the sports channel cracking. But other than that, anybody see the Barefoot Pookie, Crip multiplication, and turf off? The Avalon Gardens are the first recognized Crips outside of the East Side, West Side, Inglewood, and Compton. Them AGCs was on deck, man, and the Made Eights was on deck before all these other gangs start branching off. I know you guys always ask, who do I think was the first to start branching off? Well, Avalon Gardens had already had their own establishment going on back when it was only 4 powerhouses in the Crips. It would be interesting to find out where uh, I want to say law enforcement, but maybe some Castle Crips. It would be interesting to see where the Castle Crips put themselves as far as the original Crip gangs, you know. But Vegas had Nick's favorite to win the Heisman. Well, shit, if Vegas got him favorite, and he's more lighter, you know, his skin color is lighter than Mike Jr., then that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, good looking out, man. But yeah, it's crazy because you know a lot of people when they start talking about the West Side, I don't care if you talk about the East Side or the West Side, you have to throw the Harlems up there because the Harlems joined the Crips before there was a UG and Block and all that. So the Harlems is really like that first gang on the West Side. You know, a lot of people like to say it was UG, Block, and Neighborhood. But the Harlems joined as their own entity. So the Harlem Crips are definitely, in my opinion, in my best estimation, is the Harlems come first on the West. Folk Trey Gangsters and Kitchens had to be early on the East Side. Um, but yeah, of course, the Jamel Barnes and Avalon Gardens was on deck early on, man. They at least they were recognized by the police and local newspapers. Let's put it that way. West Side Dirt Gang. Shouts out to 39th Street and Dinker. All right. LSU quarterback, nice kid. People say, yeah, I know. That's why I said Daniels is nice. But Daniels ain't all the way there. He's nice, though. I ain't taking nothing from him. But you look at Daniels and you look at some of the other good quarterbacks in the league, Daniels isn't all the way mature yet. His game ain't game tight like some of the other quarterbacks. But he's nice. I'm not saying he's not nice. Okay, Western Nav, that's what's up. Uh, But see, here go my thing. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, because I throw statements out there and I don't really go into why I say these things. But Washington, bro, I'm gonna tell you, man, Washington has had they're winning. They win games. They win all their games, as a matter of fact. They be having problems with some lesser teams, man. So when Washington goes up against one of them big teams from the South, or what do you call that? The Midwest? What do you call that where Ohio and Michigan and all that shit is? Bro, mark my words. Washington's getting beat. Mark my words, dog. Washington's not going to beat one of the top South or whatever that is, Mid East or whatever that is. I'm not talking about the division, but if you want to say SEC, that's fine. Midwest. Um, Dog, they going to wear Washington's ass out, dog. I promise you, they going to wear Washington out. But Uh, Mike Jr. though, he's a good quarterback, man. You know, really good quarterback. So we'll see if Knicks and them lose or not. We'll see what happens. Because Oregon, I mean, when we look at Oregon, the first thing people think of, oh, they don't have no defense. You know, people thought Oregon was a very beatable team this year. And honestly, what if they lost one game? Who put Chris Brown on? And well, I don't know nothing about Chris Brown or the Pyrus, bro. I don't know, man. Might want to go to an R&B website or something. Go watch one of them. Go watch 50 Cent live or some shit. The crew after Jamel was the most vicious crew of 8-8s. I could see that because I don't really want to say it, but RJ, you a G. You go back to the beginning. You know that first generation wasn't really gangbanging. That's why they didn't like Barefoot Pookie. Barefoot Pookie was still young. Barefoot Pookie, 15 years old, kicking it off at parties. 16-year-old, tearing up house parties, caught the murder. At least got blamed for it, right? So that generation, man, that generation, because we talking that 1953, 1954 guys. But now when you go to the 1956, 1957, 1958 guys, absolutely, absolutely, bro. That generation was the ones. That's the generation of dudes that Bloods really looked out for and really had to worry about, bro. They didn't have to worry about the G's, you know what I'm saying? The most they had to worry about was Raymond Washington slapping them and telling them to become Crips. Tookie got a whole crew of dudes behind him. He's flexing and shit, you know. He looking for women and shit. Jamel, you know, flexing, you know, getting all the ladies and stuff. But yeah, that next generation, you know, was the ones, absolutely, dog. Cause two, you gotta think. Them dudes were looking up to these big guys, the Raymond Watsons, the Jamels, the Vertus Swans, and Deadeye Clinton, all them. They wanted to be like them cutes in them. 1957. They looking up to Took and the older dudes, man. They want to have a better impression. So them was the guys that was going to YA and getting stuck, going to prison early on, 1979, getting life sentences and stuff like that. But now, take nothing away from the G's, they set the stage. They made this crippin' beautiful. They made you want to be part of it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bloods that said we gonna stand up against these guys, even though they outnumbered. I just trip off how people downplay or really don't mention how big the Brims was. The Brims was the big dudes. So the Crips really put it down. The Hoovers and the West Side Crips really put it down in order to get some of Brim territory and really swell up the numbers to now where the Bloods are saying how they outnumbered. But it really wasn't like that at first, man. The Brims was deep and the Brims was everywhere on the far west side in downtown LA, Aliso Village and stuff like that. Pyrus was in Compton though, bro. um, So yeah, and plus the Pyrus was cool with the Crips, man. You know, Pyrus and Crips wasn't going at it at first. I don't understand how they deny. I'm not saying deny. but they don't mention it. Is what I'm saying. Like almost like somehow, some type of way, they forget that brims are bloods. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they forget brims was the anti-Crip line pushers in South Los Angeles back then. Oh no, well I can cook that bird first. When you were showing the maps when discussing the brims, that's when I understood that was a massive hood. Yeah, absolutely. Marcus Youngblood, good looking out. Dead Eye Clint, that's a cold tag. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, I want to say you had Dead Eye Heflin from the Harlems as well, right? It's not my place to speak on any era. I just wish no one lost their lives and families did not endure heartbreak. I'm glad you, Kev, and everyone watching are here. I'm glad y'all are here watching too. And I'm sorry that people lost their lives too. One thing I can say about Barefoot Pookie, he participated, and as he got older, he realized that all that wasn't cool. So you see at the end of his interviews, he always had something pro-black to say. He always tied in the civil rights era. He always tied in, the party era for blacks, James Brown. I can get at the Pookie. He really cared about black people, and he really cared for this destruction amongst Crips and Bloods to stop. I give him that, man. He traveled the United States for years for all these peace treaties and stuff like that. He's participated in a few in LA, a few roundtables and stuff like that. So Pookie really regret his hand in cripping, but he always had knowledge, history, experience to share with others, man, in a positive manner. So rest in peace, Barefoot Pookie, and shout out to all the G's like Cynthia Nunn and people that no longer feel that way. Donald Archie and a lot of the older guys that really wish things would get better. The crack era threw us off our game. The crack era definitely helped do that. KF, some of the hardest brothers I ever met in the 70s were from Chicago and Detroit. No palm trees or beaches there. All right. I don't think the palm trees and beaches make a difference, but all right. I mean, we know Chicago is the mecca. They always say LA is the mecca of street gang violence, but we know the real gangsters was in Chicago, man. Chicago had its influence. Damn. Kel Max, start your own football or baseball team. No, no. I coached baseball before. No, I don't have no dinner date. No, absolutely not. Uh, I tried to put together softball games. And dudes, I don't know, dudes excluded me from putting together softball games and being arranging softball teams. And I can't do the coaching, the little league baseball no more. It's too much of a headache. You get too many complaints from the parents, and quite frankly, you got some dumbass umpires that don't really know the game. Like if you're gonna be an umpire, you should definitely pass some type of class and know the rules. You know what I mean? Uh, you out there getting paid. You don't get paid much, but you're getting paid, and the whole thing is to coach a game, umpire a game fairly. So no, I wouldn't do that, man. Every mama, especially single mamas, they want their son out there to play. Some of the guys, some of the fathers, some of the parents put their kids in these little tournaments and special coaching and stuff like that. They get help from a professional player or somebody that charges to teach their kid to hit, field, and all that stuff. And the kid just might not be that good. And the father gets upset because the father's spending all his money on this kid. He wants his kid to play. It's just too much to come with all that. Chicago, New York OGs from the 40s and 50s, but the boys in Philly's been gangsters since the 30s. But nobody talks about the Philly thugs. When I look at some little old stuff, I see Philly was always down. City of brotherly love. Old Pittsburgh and Philadelphia, man. Through watching sports, I come to learn some down ass cities, man. But uh, I don't know all that, so I can't. I personally can't speak on all the gang banging that took place in Philly. I know they was down for the black cause, and so yeah. I mean, black people been strong throughout America for many years, man. It's just we're dwindling. Our population is dwindling. The ignorance is growing. Um, So can we get it together in our lifetime? Can we see blacks come together and begin to become powerful again and love each other again before we pass is the question that I will pose to the older and the younger fellas. Well, them Detroit dudes, man. Detroit always been the motor city. They always been, they always been them dudes. But Detroit, I mentioned this a long time ago. Detroit, man, they were like, what do you call it? They were like con men. They were like the women. They was in that fast game, man. They gonna pickpocket you. They gonna trick you out some money. You know what I'm saying? They was a different breed of type of people. Yeah, they got their hustle on. They got some money. They have some talented people in Detroit. You feel me? But they were like some scandalous people. You know what I'm saying? Slicksters, straight slick dudes. You feel me? And females. Miss 702, good looking out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Randy, good looking out, bro. Appreciate it. Definitely hustlers in Detroit, without question, man. Somebody needs to do a movie on Young Boys Incorporated. I don't know anything about YBI. I don't believe any other state was doing as big as we did. I might be biased, but I lived it. Well, everybody had their share. Everybody had their era of having the most homicides in their city, right? Or per capita, however you want to look at it, however you want to find ways to say that your city was the most murderous amongst black people in the country. I never seen the joy in that, but it is what it is. LA had its tough years, but even in LA's toughest years, we enjoyed the city. We enjoyed the fun. We enjoyed traveling, going out to events, amusement parks, movie theaters, concerts. I can give that up to LA. I don't think nobody ever did it like LA. I mean, maybe New York. Outside New York, I don't think nobody ever did it like LA on it from that aspect of just actually running throughout the city having fun, man, with the ladies, the late night clubs, the dancing, the jury, the real gangsters, the ballers. You know what I mean? LA really did it big over a lot of years, man. A lot of years. The cars, uh, they made cars in Detroit and all that, but California had the cars. We always had the nice cars, man, and plenty of them too. North Carolina is where a lot of hustlers came from too. That's good to know. That's good to know. North Carolina is a nice place to live, man. San Bernardino is always near the top of the list per capita. See what I'm saying? Everybody take pride in their city or their county being the worst, but uh, I never understood it, never cared for it, but it is what it is. It shows that you guys grew up in some dangerous times and some dangerous areas, and if you made it through there, You are one of the lucky ones or blessed ones. Kev, did y'all ever run across out of state people in your territory on accident? Got lost in the city, wrong turn. Curtis Blow, but Curtis Blow had moved in Windsor Hills. He moved right up the street from me, and he was a friend of mine. He messed up and came down 54th Street one night. I believe it was my homeboy Lil Roscoe, my brother Loco Bam, and I believe the homie Court Dog, and I believe Sway was there. Uh, and I wasn't there, or I was in the house. I wasn't outside. I know that. I might have not been there. I might have been in the house, but yeah, Curtis Blow made that wrong turn, and they jacked him up, and they was gonna get Curtis Blow. But actually, living from out of state, I don't know. I don't know nobody that got jacked up. I'm sure it's happened, but nah, I don't know. Normally, we could just hear your voice or where you wear your cap. You know what I'm saying? We could tell you wasn't from the land, so you was gonna get a pass. You know what I'm saying? Crenshaw Wall, all right. Crenshaw Wall, Compton too. All right. My uncle's coach baseball was the worst baseball, kind of boring. Baseball can be very boring. See, the problem with baseball is if you don't know the rules of baseball, that's number one. You have to know the rules of baseball. Two, you have to be watching a game that's either very, very exciting or you have to watch a chess match between the two coaches, small ball and against small ball or whatever. You have to watch a good coach that's trying to win games, you know. Otherwise, yeah, baseball is very boring. It's only really fun and you're really only into it when you're on the field. But I'm telling you, Major League Baseball come playoff season, besides this last baseball season, this last postseason, if you watch baseball during postseason, it's very good. It's a chess match. It's a thinking man game. It's a smart game. You actually have to be very cerebral to play baseball on a high level. So that's the type of stuff I like, kind of stuff I'm into. But you know, we know you women, y'all just want to see some muscles and shit. Y'all want to see niggas in the locker room after the game and shit. So y'all more into basketball because they gonna go in there and watch dudes pour champagne over each other and take their clothes off. So that's why y'all like basketball. Y'all be all in the front row trying to get you a man to play basketball and shit. Yeah, you don't never see no fine black women in the front row of a baseball game. You see some fine white girls though. Fine white girls be up there drinking beer and stuff, but the black girls, the gold diggers though, your Vanessa Bryants and all that. Yeah, they're gonna be in a Cynthia Cooper and stuff. They're gonna be up in the front row trying to get a man to play basketball. They're not gonna be in no baseball game behind no dugout. Baseball is dead in the hood because it's not flashy and because the gear costs too much for kids to play now. 50 to 200 just for a bat. Western Ave said Tookie was a sight to see. So she, instead of sports, she wanted to game bang because she was trying to see Tookie. They say Western Ave was in the front row at the Gong Show just to see Tookie. They say she used to be in the bushes at the Red House waiting to see Tookie come out in the morning. I heard she used to be with Monster Cody stacking up 45 plates to put on the bar for Tookie. Western Ave, indeed, was on Tookie. What? Let's see. That's why I noticed athletes today are not triathletes. When I grew up, baseball, basketball, and track were. Hey, when I grew up, it was baseball and football. Yeah. Some people did run track, but yeah, basketball. A lot of people play basketball. Basketball players didn't really run track or play baseball though, but the baseball players play football. Better get a branch off a tree but for real, you better go to the woods and make your own bats. Man, you got to be creative, KP, like on YouTube. If you want to get ahead and save some money, you got to find ways to be creative, man. Just go to Dayton, Ohio, or somewhere, man. Cut you some branches off. Take you some sandpaper and some saws and make your own bats, man. Kid Mac, how did you deem the youngsters that came up under you worthy to run with your name? Uh, well, actually, the only name I handed out was Lil Kid Mac, and it was because Cowboy reminded me a lot of myself. Light skinned dude from my side of the hood, skinny like myself, had long hair like me, but his hair was longer and better. Uh, and he squabbled up. He squabbled up, like Ron said, like he said, he squabbled up. But even before the gangbang stuff, before he squabbled up, he was a little kid riding on a bike. He always talked shit. I used to like the kid on Friday kicking over the trash can. He used to make me mad, but I used to like him because I said that little boy got heart, man. That little youngster got heart. He be talking shit to teenagers. Like I like that dude. And so that's it. That's it. He was down too. He was down though. Oregon Ducks women's track team, fine as hell. Man, them volleyball girls, man, I don't even know what they face look like. When I watch volleyball, man, I'll be looking from the navel down. I'll be like, damn, this Argentina, wherever she's from, like, damn, right? And how come them college girls that play volleyball look like they my age though? I'd be like, am I looking at a fresh 21, 22-year old, or is she 50? Especially some of them ones from Europe, like look like the sun done beat their face up. Look like their daddy used to just slap them up when they was babies or something, like face all red with all kind of acne and holes in their face, and look like they've been living too close to the sun. I'd be like, man, what is that? So I just look at the navel down, booty cheeks hanging all out their shorts and stuff, and pretty stomachs. Stomachs before they had the kids and the stretch marks and stuff. Women basketball looking right. See, the problem with women basketball, like you be watching women basketball, they look right because they fixed them shorts so that ass look right, like the butt look right, like they wearing shorts like Michael Cooper wore back in the day, them little itty bitty shorts, like Larry Bird had on, and John Stockton. So they be looking right, but then when they zoom in on the camera, the girl looked like your homeboy. She looked like your best homeboy. She looked like the nigga that just had a fight on the street corner. So I'd be like, I'm kind of cool on the women basketball. I like a few of them, but when they start crying and shit after the games and them long lashes come off and that makeup start dripping and and them braids start coming apart, I'd be like, man, I don't know, man. Dude look harder than Anthony Davis. I'd be like, nah, I'm cool, man. Some of them dudes look like they could be LeBron's brother. I'm cool. I'm cool. I remember I told Rockhead one day, I said, man, you like girl basketball? Rockhead cussed me out. Rockhead cussed me out. I said, I'll never ask another man if he like women basketball again. Reese is good. Reese got them long eyelashes too, but Reese is good, man. She's good. I told you I thought Candace Parker was fine. I was feeling Candace Parker, dog. Then I seen a documentary on Candace Parker, and now she like women now. Did y'all see her on TV the other night? I think that was Thanksgiving. Did y'all see Candace Parker on TV? Bro, why are her knees touching each other? Like one of her legs looked deformed, dog. I'm like, man, what is this? This look like one of the stick men you draw and shit. You feel me? But yeah, I'm cool on Candace Parker, dog. She like women anyway now. The women shoot better than the men. Well, the women got a smaller basketball. So of course they shoot better. And they put their butt into it. The women get the ball, they be open. The women, you know what I'm saying? The women like squat when they shoot a three. Stick that whole booty out there. But yeah, the ball's smaller, dog. So the ball goes in more. Do you right her knees be knocking like a motor out of a hoop? Knocking, bro. Like the police on my door at 6 in the morning. Touch that like button, share cash app, super chat came up. We need to lift. But but it's some good women ball players. Like I'll be looking at some of the women guards in college and pro. I'll be like, shit, she could play for the Lakers, man. Shit, I'd rather see her out there than D'Angelo Russell sometimes. On Sundays, the show, well, I might post up at the Crenshaw Wall. I might post up at Leimert Park. Uh, might post up at a gas station down there on what is that, Washington or Venice. Definitely gonna post up at either AM PM on Analyst Vista, AM PM on Slauson, Shell gas station on Slauson, Mobile gas station or Chevron on Florence. Like between 54th and Florence, I'm gonna give you that answer. But even we go down to the 70s, like 74th, the liquor store down there, right when you right at Inglewood. But we was gonna stay close to the 60s, man. As far as I was concerned, 54th was the 60s too. So from 54th to Florence, I was gonna be posted up, either some of my square partners or some of my homeboys from the hood. And ain't no telling what we was gonna get into that night. It could go any kind of way. I used to post up at the Chevron too. I really like last season LSU woman team. Yeah, that's the team Reese is on, right? Hey, North Carolina women, watch out for North Carolina and South Carolina women this year. I miss those days too, but man, it feels so good knowing you're not just hanging out and some bullets might start ringing your way. It feels good to know you can hang out and not be the target of gang aggression anymore based on where you guys are located or the hat you got on. You feel me? But yeah, them was the good days, man. I had a lot of good days on Crenshaw. Uh, yeah, I miss those days too, man. I think the best days on Crenshaw. I'm not talking about like the best fights or shootouts or none of that, but the best days to me, if y'all remember when biker shorts was out, when all the women wore them tight biker shorts, man, yeah, LA was cracking. And that was still during the fly girl era. Fly girl, a fly girl, a fly girl, with the nails done and they hair feathered up. Them was the days, man. Them was really the days, man. You're gonna see some ass, some coochie cutters, uh, man, monkey for days, man. Them was the days, bro. I'm telling you. That's when girls still had real booties. And they had big booties and they was real booties and they was jiggly and juicy back then too. Like that was the last of the real booties. You feel me? Them was the days, dog. Misha G, good looking out, sweetheart. Thank you. Appreciate it. Biker women still look ugly with they still look ugly with those on. Man, what are you talking about? Man, you are crazy. Nigga, what you looking for? You looking for a man, homie. You don't like a woman in biker short and then gonna say they ugly? Dude, we gonna agree to disagree, man. How biker shorts look ugly on a woman? I don't know, bro. Oh yeah, they had real hair too. Something happened. Something happened. Cause when I was in school, dog, it was about two or three girls with that much hair. Now, it's like what, 50, 60% of black girls ain't got no hair. Like they did something. I don't know what they did. Is it the water, the food, the hormones, whatever it is. I don't know what happened to women. The radio, it might have been the microwaves. Dog, before the microwave era, black women had hair. You go look at KP in them area. You can go look at RJ in them area at them old movies. All the black women had big old afros. Good texture hair too, dog. When microwaves came out, man, black women stopped having hair. They all started to look like Nell Carter. I don't get it. The microwave have to be burning up their hair cells, dog. Oh yeah, some of them probably got their hair pulled a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Harris, I don't understand how somebody could say that look ugly, but the wig snatching the edges off. Yeah, I guess weaves are breaking their hair. Well, you know they say about us men, us getting braids and perms and jerry curls made our hair fall out. Cause you know we got bald tops nowadays, man. But I don't think it was the microwave that did the men like that though. Too many braids, perms, and we see pulled the hair out. KP, your hair get long as a mug, dog. You didn't have none of that in your hair, in that Creole hair you got. Total experience next to AM/PM biker short contest weekend. How about the balloon fights? How about the women going to the beach, man? Going to Dockweiler Beach, man. Wet t-shirt contest. What? Man, LA had to win. I'm telling y'all, dude, LA women was the bomb back in the day. Though. I don't know what happened to them. I think their moms don't let them come outside no more or something, or they all moved out of Los Angeles or something. I don't know what he talking about, RJ. He tripping. KP say his hair was too good, man. He had the KP had the wool hair like in the Bible, that long white wool hair. KP was the first black Santa Claus in America. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian? What about Kim? It's almost like this. If I could just make some shit up and give a like a fake description. All these people migrated to California. So they come to California. These men and women with this Creole hair, this good textured hair, this long hair, the Puerto Ricans coming from the East Coast with their black man and mixing and having babies and stuff. It's like LA created its own culture of beautiful black women. Like we had this nice set of black women. Black women were so fine, man. God's greatest creation. And then it's like by the time crack come in the microwaves, some people cook crack in the microwave too. So if you smoke microwave cocaine, it probably played a part too, and your hair falling out. And so it seems like as we created these beautiful women and race mixing, and you know, uh, seems like people just left town. It seemed like them good class of people, Candace, good looking out, seem to have left town. Like they got the hell up out of Dodge. That would it seemed like, or like I said, the parents ain't letting their daughters out the house no more. But yeah, I mean, we went to school with some fine women back in the day, man. Austin, Texas, not that kind of biker shit. Yeah, I don't know what Austin, Texas talking about. He tripping. He way, way tripping. There you go. There you go. Now how could you go to a gym and think them women ain't looking good in biker shorts? I don't see it. I don't get it. I still got some chicks at Venice Beach on Sundays in the early 90s. Then everybody would go to Crenshaw from there. I got one too from the 80s. And we went from Venice Beach to Crenshaw that day. I married a Louisiana girl, finest girls in the country. You know what's funny? I got a cousin, right? A cousin named Carla. Her mom and my dad were sisters. They got the same parents, same mama, same daddy. My cousin Carla moved to Louisiana. She's been in Louisiana for decades. They think she's from Louisiana, dog. So you want to compare LA women to Louisiana women? A fine LA girl could go to Louisiana and they swear she's from Louisiana. So I mean we in the same boat. I also got a homegirl. the one with Lil Looney that moved from LA to Louisiana, she's still fine. She my age, she's still fine. They still think she a young bad thing, right? Uh, so you could take some LA women and put them in Louisiana, nigga, and they won't even know the difference. So we got our fair share of pretty women, like I said. You feel me? He's off that powder. If women in biker shorts don't look good to him, I don't know what he off for or what he on. He might be on something, right? Now, I ain't talking about on drugs. I don't know Austin, Texas. I always say Austin, Texas seems pretty weird sometimes, but he actually is a good guy. He actually means well, and he definitely got a better memory than me. But as far as his eyesight go and his taste, I don't know, dog. Me and Austin, Texas are not on the same level at all when it comes to that. You feel me? What KP say? A woman could put on a potato sack and a brother would still date her, real talk. Well, that's true. I always had that problem with men. Like a nigga like Easty Crips 69, man, he gonna hit anything. That's why he says it's true. You could get that nigga a dummy or a blow up doll, nigga, and put a pillowcase over it. He gonna hit. Easty 69, he gonna hit. He real Easty with it. You know what I'm saying? But when you had your fair share of top notch women, like you become picky, you become choosy. You know what I'm saying? And see the difference when you deal with a lot of fine women, you know what you become content with? Fine women. So now you got different types of fine women with different types of bodies and different type of lifestyles and stuff. Some may work out, some may not work out, you know. And that's what you content with. But when you stuck in the hood, when you deal with the hood for a long time or real ghettos, I'm not talking about like LA is supposed to be a ghetto, but you know what I'm saying. You deal with poor or low income or limited families with limited resources. You deal with that for a long time. Now every woman look good to you. Like you see a woman with four toes, nigga, and some hair on her legs, and you think she bad. Like she got one eye walking around looking like Slick Rick, like, and you think she bad. Like I told this story one time. My homie Cool Chills, rest in peace. Cool Chills was a tagger. He was a b-boy that used to fake like he was from New York, but he was a cool nigga, right? And I guess he lived in Compton for a little while, but he had moved to the City Stones off of Adams and Crenshaw. Good brother, good brother. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. And if he was here, I would say it because I used to say it when he was here. He told me it was this fine girl named Erica that lived on Imperial, like near Watts, like past Broadway on the way to Watts. And I tell him hook me up with a bra because I got a car and we doing our thing and stuff. And I tell him hook me up with a friend. He said, man, I'll hook you up with Erica. I'm like, how she look? He like, man, she bad. She is bad. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. So he put me on the phone with her. I'm like, all right, we're gonna come and see you. So we go down there and we hit Imperial, go down Imperial. Erica come outside like this. Hello. Erica, man, Erica ain't got no shoes on. Erica got holes in her raggedy t-shirt. Erica got this much hair. Can't even put in a ponytail. She couldn't even get a pigtail. I look at Cool Chills. I'm like, Eddie, man, what's up? He like, she cool, huh? She cool enough for you to stay here with her, nigga. I'm finna go back to the west side, nigga. I'm out of here. You feel me? I asked the nigga what was wrong with her eye, nigga. All he could do was laugh. I'm like, cuz I'm cool. I'm cool, man. So different people have they different type of flavor. You know what I mean? But shout out to Erica. Hope she's still living. Hope she can see out both eyes now. So with the bro Kev KB need one of them drunk freaks. KB hit me today, man. Somebody was complaining about the picture of Michael Harrison not being Michael Harrison, but rather his uncle. Well, I don't know why they put his uncle picture in the yearbook. Huh? Pretty coincidental that him and his uncle fall up under the name Michael Harrison, but out of respect, I would like to remove the picture, but I have to remove the whole video. Uh, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna fix that. But heard from me today. I call him Black and Miles, and men know why. Mm. I dated a Belizean girl in Baldwin Hills. Bad. A lot of pretty girls when we were younger. Before I knew what a Belizean was, they were fine. Then when I find out they Belizean and they start getting a little age on them, I don't know, man. Belizeans don't age too well, but they some fine young girls when they young. When they young adults, they some fine women, boy. They kind of mean too, though. At the end of the day, Oprah Winfrey thick, got good hair and good money. I don't know about the good hair. She ain't got good feet. You ever seen her feet? Yeah, I know. Y'all don't care about that. I mean, if you don't care about it, that's cool. I don't want them type of feet rubbing on me at night. I don't want to see them feet when I wake up in the morning. I don't want to see them type of feet when I go to sleep at night. I don't care how much money you got. The money ain't gonna make my life much different. What we gonna do with our money? We could buy a big nice house and a big nice car. That's about it. It ain't gonna make her no more wet. You feel me? It ain't gonna make you do it to her no longer, right? It ain't gonna make her feet look better, right? They're not gonna taste better in your mouth, right? I mean, I don't know, dog. Caribbean chicks are beautiful, and some of them are crazy though. Some Caribbean women are crazy, but they really genuine and sweet, very helpful, uh, submissive. Caribbean women are they different. They different. You gotta like them Caribbean women. No, I'm not hitting the feet, but did you hear what I said? I don't want to look at them when I wake up. Nigga, we finna have a fight when I wake up. If I wake up and see feet like Oprah Winfrey, it's finna be a squat. I don't want to go to sleep looking at them feet. I'm not gonna sleep well. I'm gonna go to sleep tripping on what I just seen. I'm gonna have nightmares. I don't want to see. Put some socks on. You feel me? But again, your preferences are your preference. I ain't mad at your preferences. I have different type of standards and different preferences. What make you come don't make me come. So handle that. You go spend them billions. Oprah won't even marry her dude for 40 years. What's his name? Stephen, whatever his name is. He can't even get a ring. Man, them billions. That just cause you think she got billions and you like her, don't mean she gonna like your funky ass. She don't even like the man she been sleeping with for 40 years. Man, I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying, Chris Hollow? That's my type of guy right there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know though. Well, if you remember, I don't know the update. I ain't watched Oprah Winfrey in years, but if you remember, if you go back far enough, Stedman didn't want to marry Oprah because she was too big. She had too much weight on her. Oprah lost weight. Remember, Oprah used to pull this little wagon around with all this fat in the wagon, and she started wearing Sassoons. You remember that when Oprah used to put on them name brand jeans and show off her little body because she lost weight? Remember, Oprah weight would go down, then back up, back down. She eats some cakes, go back up. Remember that? Well, when Oprah lost all that weight, she flipped the script. She said, "Now I'm not marrying you because I lost weight. Like, it ain't for you." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Stedman didn't want to marry her. And then she flipped it and said, "I don't want to marry you." But at the end of the day, who got the $1 billion? Because that's what we was talking about. We talking about they would get with Oprah because of all that money. Remember? He said Oprah face. It starts to stop right there. That's messed up, dog. That's messed up, man. You gonna do Oprah like that? What you trying to say? She look like a Scooby Doo character or a dark skinned Great Dane or something, man? What you trying to say, dog? Swear they don't like baby mamas. Then see them walking around the park with a chick who has multiple kids looking like different parts of Africa. Wow. What Shotty Mac say? He in the back house, Gil in the front house. Hey, I wouldn't doubt that, bro. I wouldn't doubt it. Robin Givens and Eddie Murphy, you right, boomerang. Hey man, that's funny. Oprah dating Gail, y'all cold for that. Shit, Gail probably like that. Gail benefiting like a mug, boy. Austin, Texas, like that booty she dragging though. Nah, you rub her feet together, sound like a forest fire. My man say, look at Color Purple. That's Oprah without her makeup. What is the Michelle Obama conspiracy? About her being a man? Man, that's a racist conspiracy right there. That's all I can say about that, dog. What was the conspiracies about the woman in the White House that stripped naked that everybody can look up on Google or go pick a magazine up and see her naked? It's all right for a white woman to be naked and be in the White House, but Michelle Obama got to be a man? I ain't buying that one, dog. As far as I can see, that was racist, bro. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, they hate us, man. They hate us for real, dog. I ain't seen no hot biker chicks in Vegas. In fact, I have never seen a hot biker chick outside of California, dog. Hey, that's cool, Black Warrior Spirit. I ain't saying she don't look good. Whoever y'all talking about, I ain't saying she don't look good. I think every woman look good. How good you want her to look, though, is the question. Man, Michelle Obama, this the honest to God truth. Michelle Obama couldn't wear a sleeveless shirt or a sleeveless dress without being criticized. But the white woman could. The white woman could do it and not even get no headlines. Nobody would talk about. The white woman could go asshole naked in a magazine and nobody gave a damn. It's a double standard in America. And black people especially need to realize this. Or if you non-black and you hang around black people or you like black people, you need to realize it too. A lot of these things, these conspiracies and all this fake shit they put out there in the media is really racist, dog. It really is. Keisha Cole or Trina. Oh, I love me some Trina. Keisha Cole is cool. She's a nice looking hood rat, but damn, Trina got, man, Trina, dog. Oh, my thing about Trina, though, I'm going to tell y'all another Kelmac secret, right? Uncovered. Women in California and women in New York. I hate to bring up California and New York again, but women from California and New York, they got style. They know how to dress. They know how to put some nice heels on. They know when to put on stockings and when to have their feet out. They know how to get some nice dresses and put on and know how to wear them and know what type of events to wear the stuff to. They know how to look fly in a leather coat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shaniqua in Oaktown. Because them Black Panther girls, they knew how to dress. They knew how to look good. Angela Davis and the rest of them, right? So when you start talking about a Trina, See, my thing about Trina, she naturally bad. She don't know it. But she don't know how to put no heels on. And she be wearing some old lady stockings like my grandmother used to wear in 1968. Like Trina's so outdated, so outclassed when compared to other women. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing about Trina. Like I can't really get into Trina like I want to because she just don't know how to dress. You feel me? So in that aspect, go on and give me the hood rap from Motown. You know what I'm saying? Give me Keisha Cole. You know what I'm saying? But no, I really like Trina. Though. Trina got that booty, man. Trina got that booty, and she know how to talk sexy too, though. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she is used to being naked, but she ain't got no style. I'll tell you that. Yeah, Foxy Brown was cool, right? Yeah, Vanity was fine. Yeah, 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 yeah. He said keep trying to get in. I'm cool on Angela Davis. She probably die tomorrow. Shit. Angela Davis on her last leg, probably, man. We just never know until it happens, right? Hmm. All right, all right. So my man said LA and NYC are low key cousins. DC and Chicago low key cousins. Detroit and Oakland are low key cousins. Similar, but not exactly the same. But when I talk about California, I'm including Oakland. I'm including Northern California. We got our women got style. I mean, that's just all to it. We are set fashion trendsetters. Our women in California, dog. Uh, we just different. And you know, New York dudes always knew how to rock some fly kicks. Chicago, Detroit, Northern and Southern California men knew how to rock some cool shoes on the stroll. You know what I'm saying? Rock them fur coats and leather coats and all that, right? Yeah, yeah. See, I don't like calling people country because people get offended and nobody wants to admit they country. So I try not to use the word country too often. Apollonia was fine too. Shit. Man, I could talk all night about these fine women and pretty women, y'all, but I'm gonna get up out of here. Hey, Shaniqua, good to see you. Somebody asked where you been lately. I said, shit, Shaniqua somewhere selling a nickel bag full of shake and stems and monitoring Yuck Mouse Clubhouse channel. That was Shaniqua doing. Probably blowing a big ass black and mild. I think the women in the Bay Area outdressed LA sisters. I don't know what it is about you, KP. You really don't like LA. You don't like nothing about LA, man. I don't know, dog. Something about Chicago to Inglewood kept you consistently hating on LA. But you didn't even like the Crips from LA. You didn't even like the West Side and the East Side. I don't know what it is, KP. But there's some serious hate coming from you for LA. Our LA sisters know how to dress, man. Our LA sisters know how to dress, dog. And if they don't know how to dress, all they got to do is put on some biker shorts. With that said, I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. See y'all tomorrow. Good looking out to Miss 702, Misha G, and Candace, and Marcus Youngblood. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.